Okay, here we go. Codename Pretty Eyes by Pamela Ann Austin. Part 1. Without Jesus' interventions, I would not be here to write this book. Part 1. Worldwide Murder for Hire Ring. Gang stalking is a worldwide network of people from the dark tirade classification of psychological disorders who have been inorganically and invisibly linked together worldwide by the Luciferian elitist cabal, who long ago learned that the evils of these born-to-be cruel people could be harnessed to quietly eradicate other people in the neighborhood who are considered as inconvenience. It was conceived of and organized by an old and vast network of Luciferian aligned Masonic adherents who seek total control of every facet of local and global civilization, per their own writings more than a century ago. Through the Tavistock Institute, over the last century, they have scaffolded a system within schools and universities to weed out those who do not conform to their secular and secret society ideals, and to advance the people who have proven themselves willing to obey and conform. By maneuvering their own elite adherents into all positions of authority, teaching, and policy making within every nation, they are now able, through secret precision movement, to identify, vilify, nullify, and destroy anyone whom they consider a threat to their current intellectual elite cabal and their coming global tyrannical takeover and enslavement of humanity, the New World Order. Gang stalking is a global covert murder for hire ring to accomplish precision warfare against the enemy of the globalist Luciferian left. Much like there are kidnapping and pedophile rings for blackmailing middle management, degreed elite through mandatory satanic rituals, and there are theft rings and drug rings to keep society destabilized and easily deceived and controlled, to also fund crime rings, so the hidden murder for hire ring runs just under the skin of all societies. Because the Luciferian Freemason, Illuminati, and Jesuits all secretly connected by the Zionist Mafia, long ago took control of all branches of the military, intelligence, courts, academia, and politics. These criminal rings have had mostly unfettered license to prosper and grow for hundreds of years. The CIA and FBI, two institutions originated by the Masonic hidden hand for social control and not crime suppression, are linked to the Luciferian aligned lodges and sects. They are linked to all the police, sheriff, and state troopers through the National Data Exchange and Law Enforcement Enterprise Portal and FBI Fusion Centers, etc. They create private security fronts and shell companies whereby they coordinate gang stalking through InfoGuard membership, highly degreed corporate employees, academics, and business owners can pass along names of inconvenient people to the FBI that they want assessed, life mapped, and quietly taken out of the way. I believe from what I've discovered through my own experience that the FBI in each state, such as the TBI in Tennessee, is the primary orchestrator of gang stalking within the U.S. arm of the globalists. Each state agency works hand in hand with all the others to create a net over America, as there is also a net over the entire world through the 5 eyes, 14 eyes, etc. The FBI and CIA, by even the most rudimentary historical research, are found to be heavily into the occult, having been enmeshed with Satanists from their inception. and they are a terrorist organization that have been allowed to murder at will by their fellow Luciferian-aligned political members of the American government, not just with black ops and black flag operations and regime changes in other nations, but also by spooking, life-sabotaging, and gang-stalking individuals to their death. Global gang stalking, the worldwide murder for hire ring, is at the disposal of any and all entities that bow to the Zionist-run New World Order agenda, including infiltrated churches. The one world religion is Luciferianism, and the New World Order adherents practice Luciferianism, which is blood-fueled Satanism, shrouded behind a highly convincing hypocrite's mask. President of the EU, Ursula von der Leyen, recently stated at a public podium that the values of the Jewish Talmud are the EU's value. The Talmud is held by Luciferian Jews who created the infiltrating secret societies of Masonry and the Illuminati, who believe they are tasked to take over the world as Lucifer's chosen people. Per the Talmud and public statements and lectures by rabbis, their worldview is to enslave every non-Jew and kill non-Jews who will not be mastered. Also per their statements in the Talmud, Jews are allowed to rape and murder the children of non-Jews, since non-Jews are lower than animal feces, and their God considers non-Jews to be cattle or goyim. Not all Jews hold to the Talmud, and many Jews hold to faith in Jesus Christ, or are simply unreligious, and many publicly resist the Zionist mafia. Also, many Zionists have no DNA affiliation with Abraham. What I'm writing is not a judgment against Jews, but of the Talmud's teachings, which boldly proclaims one human race on earth to be superior to literally all other races created by God, based solely on the ancient lying pen of the scribes. My point is, the president of the EU recently said the Talmud was Europe's values, which makes pedophilia, human slavery, and the degradation of humanity into animal feces a sanctioned and sought after goal. Are these not some of the particulars of Nazism, in which one race is a god and all others are used as beasts of burden, test subjects, or slaughtered like animals? What the president of the EU boldly proclaimed with a smile and a gracious nod to the audience should horrify everyone on the planet. This beast that uses gang stalk to silently weed out those against its globalist agenda has been secretly rising up from the pitch black abyss of the sea and is today breaking the surface. But I move back to the subject of gang stalking. For individuals, if you have married a person in the dark triad grouping who holds an advanced college degree, universities are secret gatekeepers for the satanic elite, and has any standing in the community or within a corporation, church, school, as the man I married, quotation, you most likely haven't just married them. The chance is excellent that you have married a cog within the crime ring global machine. And if this one dark triad entity cannot control you or take you down, or if Jesus helps you finally wiggle out of their grip of steel, they may finally hand you over to the network for a takedown by the billion-man standing army of killers in their secret fraternities, and you then become an around-the-clock online live action entertainment for them, as you are robbed of your life and hunted daily like an animal. They root for the target's death in their community of mind-controlled murderers. They bond and socialize over killing a target. Psalms 5:8-3 confirms, even from birth the wicked go astray. From the womb they are sinful spreaders of lies. This is why a target individual often feels like they are well known to the gang stalker, as though they are even famous. There is a society online getting off on watching them run, squirm, cry, and try to save themselves and figure out what the heck is happening. Many of the hidden murder for hire ring participants are on the dark web, placing bets on which targets they want tortured and which ones they believe will kill themselves. The gang stalkers post daily, and they post videos of the target being humiliated, or of the gang stalkers breaking into the target's home, and they even steal the target's underwear and post them online and perhaps sell them, as happened to me. They receive trophies and group accolades for their accomplishment. Some of these gang stalkers call themselves the Drips, saying many drips make a large pool. It means two things. By many gang stalkers, the target is drowned, and they could. And let me just say this, and remember, the dragons spit a flood after the woman, and they contribute to the Bitcoin pool amount for the target's takedown. And this was discovered and proven by TI when they scourged the dark web for answers. See the image screenshot under the pictures of targets. Some of them looking as young as 3 years old. It tells whether the pool for them is open or closed. People contribute to the pool for torturing whichever target they want. Under these pictures, some say video available, multiple platforms, formats, and others. Okay, my reading a little rusty, so we'll continue a little later.